regular or the Halloween
Viking.
one?
Yeah, you gotta put Halloween, dude.
I get it.
No.
And then Frankenstein and Dracula.
Yeah, Frankenstein Dracula. That's the Vienna. Oh, he's playing it. Look. See, he started it. See?
Okay, where's his queen go?
He goes to Queen.
How do you both watch it?
E6. E6, right? E6? Too late. Messed it up. Too late. Not F6, G6. I think he hit the Queen the Bishop out too. He messed it up. They didn't do it. They had it, but he didn't. He says, who's your daddy?
Who's your daddy?
He said, who's your That's kind of funny. Okay, who's your daddy?
I've never built one.
Okay,
This is the first time I'm looking at like RGB RAM or anything like that, or RGB fans.
My name is Paul.
With some of the chromes, he's like
Oh, it should be 5.
and all of his.
He didn't want it.
That's cool, yeah. Which one was I just looking at today? I was looking at.
He said, give me pestilence. Give me.
I think I was looking at the. I think it's one of the best reviewed Cherry MX Cherry boards is the keyboards is the KD95 or just the KD95 I should say. And but I'm looking at the silent version of it because I don't want all that clacking and everything. But it's all RGB backlight and everything. What's your recommendation for the mouse? I keep hearing that Razer, that matter.
Anything Razer wire.
Yeah. Because there were two that looked pretty good. There was the other one that looked pretty good was the
But that's
the
wire.
Logitech Spectrum, the Proteus Spectrum.
Wire only matters if you're like for
And I'm not, but I don't move my mouse from my computer, so I don't care.
the latest
were the two best reviewed. The Proteus Spectrum, Biologic Tech, and then Death Adder from Razor.
It's, at the end of the day,
No, no, no.
so any mouse will work for you.
I get it.
It's all about the book.
Well, and that's why I feel either one of those would look nice between that 5G case.
And then, like, the cool thing is you can, like, change the color of the ASD, like white.
They even have, I think it's the Corsair one. They even come with, you can replace
Ah,
the keys, with like keyboard bottoms. So you can even make them physically like a different.
There's a really cool instrument where they did, I forgot the name of it, but every button
You want to sure you want to do that?
the numpad and the numpad turbo is actually a little messy.
Yeah, I've seen those.
That changes depending on what game.
Give me
It
the
would
girl.
be cool if the game supported them.
Give
I saw someone that ran an add-on with WoW that worked with it, and it shows your spouse.
This is the big one that everyone wants right now, the K95, and you can set the key. They literally went and I'm looking at one that's just like this, except it's they're the silent mechanical keys. I mean, they're not really silent, but they're not super loud. But the only difference is it doesn't come with the volume control. Like they're still on the keys. You can change your volume. Yeah. Well, plus I'm gonna have my volume out here, and I can just press certain keys and turn it up and down. Yeah, no. I'm with you out there.
Like, so with the MacBook, there's a volume.
Mini
Touch
cuss.
it and you slide it. That's cool, but I could also just, on the old MacBooks, I could just hit the volume button and it worked just as well.
The only reason why I mentioned it is because I just watched like every
Time.
review of
Oh,
Your time.
Paquita.
Yeah, I called my
it.
time.
So
Hey guys, Brian here, and let's go over the game and see what we can learn from it to improve our chess game. So in this position, white takes on d8, and in the game, black retook on d8, but go move back, find a better move for black in this position. I don't think you guys need to pause the video, right? You guys see it. So basically, back rank mate. And it's funny, like in Blitz, when your opponent moves fast, you tend to, I'm sure you guys experienced this, right? Where you move fast as well. So let this be an example of just take your time. If your opponent moves fast, then take your time and look for a better move. And sometimes you'll be able to find it. Now let's go in this position here. And white moves knight b2, but you want to go move back. Pause the video and find a better move for white in this position. You can do so now. Alright, simply b takes a5. And black recaptures. Knight's going to tempo the bishop. Bishop moves back. And now the knight's going to attack this pawn, and pawn pushes, then knight gets out of the way. And this pawn will basically drop. Black can try to protect it with the bishop, but the knight will take the bishop. And basically black has to keep an eye on this pawn from queening, and while this black king is kind of moving over here to kind of safeguard this, the white king can maneuver itself on the other side and basically take out these pawns and queen his pawns. So that's a tactic there for white that we can learn in the endgame. And in this position, black played king b5, and if you want to go move back, well, actually black played king b5, and then white played king c3. But if you want to go move back here in this position, you can pause the video and find a good move for white in this position. And I think both players were really low on time, so they missed this, but it was obviously the fork here. And if black king takes the pawn, then obviously knight will take bishop. And notice that this pawn can't afford to take this knight. Why? Because as soon as he does, this pawn will queen. So basically, king moves somewhere, and then the knight's active, and the knight's going to start chopping off those pawns, and it's pretty much game over here. So another kind of cool endgame tactic to remember. So let's briefly review what we can learn from this game. When your opponent moves fast, you're under no obligation to move fast as well. Take your time and pause the game. I mean, slow down your thinking and look for a better move. In this position, if you can kind of isolate a pawn on the flank and kind of basically take out the other pawn and use this pawn as kind of like a decoy, and then use your king to kind of clean up on the other side and queen your pawns. That's another endgame tactic to remember. And here, kind of don't forget your forks, and also when your passed pawns are kind of blockaded by another pawn, kind of use tactics that will entice your opponent to kind of move the pawn via capture, so that your pawn can queen. So those are the things to learn from this game. Hope you guys enjoyed the game. Hope you guys enjoyed the analysis. Don't forget to like, share, comment, and subscribe. And thanks. I'll see you guys later.